If you like what I do, consider joining my channel or donating to my coffee. Links in the description.
Metroidvania demo impressions.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my demo impression series where I play through a demo and give you my impressions. And it's a series. If you're new here, I'm the Metroidvania Guru, your guide to all things Metroidvania, narrative rich, and mechanically juicy. Today, we're diving into a sponsored first look at a game that's got my inner weeb genuinely excited. Kotama Academy Citadel. A fast-paced, anime-styled Metroidvania developed by Atomstring Games and published by 2P Games. Big thanks to 2P Games for this sponsorship opportunity. They've invited me to explore the game, share my impressions, and invite you to check out the free demo on Steam. You'll find a link to the demo in the description, and I've also pinned it in the comments for easy access. So, what's Kotama Academy Citadel all about? You play as Kotama, a mysterious exchange student dropped into the sealed-off Carmel Academy Citadel, a surreal, sci-fi infused stronghold where secrets, danger, and ambition collide. The Academy's gearing up for its centennial celebration, and with it, the prestigious Carmel Star election. Kotama enters the fray, but beneath the surface lies a tangled web of rivalries, hidden truths, and temporal puzzles. Alright, what say we jump right into things and see what Kotama Academy Citadel is really all about. The first thing you'll notice with Kotama is how bright and unique her appearance is and how it drastically contrasts against the sterile Academy environments. You ever see that meme where they ask you to spot the anime protagonist? With her purple hair, long tail, and high heels, you know who the main character is with a glance. It's an interesting design that's elevated and complemented by her equally interesting weapon, the Umbrella Spear, which is exactly what you think it is. A freaking spear that's also an umbrella. I like this weapon a lot and can't wait to see everything the devs do to leverage the umbrella side of this weapon. As you can see, you can poke enemies with it to do damage like a spear, but you can also glide with it like you were Mary Poppins. But using the umbrella part of the weapon during combat is when things get really fun. The third hit in Kotama's combo counts as a block, so you can do some really strategic counters if you're clever enough. And the umbrella can be used as a standard block by simply pressing a button. Obviously, this can stop incoming damage, but if timed properly, it becomes a nifty little parry that allows Kotama to follow up for some nasty damage. Now, you all know me. I am awful at parrying. But if you're paying attention to the footage, you'll see that I'm actually nailing the parry in this game. That's because the parry window is very generous, allowing even my rapidly decreasing millennial reflexes to pull off some sweet counters. Parrying feels great with some solid sound design that really makes each deflection feel impactful. I guess this brings us to the game's main combat hook, fluid detonation. Whenever you attack your enemy or successfully parry an attack, you cover your foe in a fluid coating. This puts a bright purple outline around it. Once you see that outline, follow up with a heavy attack to do some serious damage. It's an engaging mechanic that makes every battle a mindful encounter. Smack jabronis around with light attacks until they glow purple, then hit them with your strong attack to finish them off. And if they get too feisty, parry them to cover them in fluid, and then boom! It's a lot of fun. Combat in general is deliberate and thoughtful, with each strike feeling weighty. Kotama can double jump and dodge roll to help with evasion and positioning, and the dodge roll comes with iframes. Thank goodness. Another interesting aspect to combat is what's called chrono shells. It's this meter in the top right corner. This is essentially Kotama's shield, and this icon is Kotama's HP. As you can see, she only has 1 HP, so without her Corona Shell shield, she goes down in a single strike. Thankfully, her Corona Shell can withstand multiple hits and can be restored as you fight. Every time you perform fluid detonation on your enemies, Kotama will restore a little bit of her Chrono Shell, and defeating an enemy with fluid detonation helps restore a little bit more. So, as long as you keep your Chrono Shell up by blowing jerks up, Kotama is theoretically invincible. But in practice, it's not so easy to keep your Chrono Shell intact against more aggressive enemies. So, if your Chrono Shell gets busted, you can use Luminite to replenish it to 100%. But you have to use Luminite sparingly, as it's not just used for healing, it's also your currency. During this demo, you can rescue a shopkeeper who'll sell you a plethora of items in exchange for Luminite, which are little crystals found in larger crystal caches scattered throughout the map. You can buy things to increase your memo card slots, buy memo cards, and purchase items that enhance your weapon and unlock weapon skills. Though these items can't be used in this demo now, or at least I couldn't figure out a way how to use them. Memo cards are your accessories and function very much like Hollow Knight's charm system. You have only so much space for memo cards to be equipped, and equipped memo cards give Kotama many different passive abilities. This system is always a welcome addition in a Metroidvania, and I can't wait to see what all Kotama can do with them in the future. In the demo, you get the Umbrella Spear weapon that comes with a couple of skills. In the menu, you can see a couple more slots for more weapons and a type of skill tree for weapon skills, so that's something else I'm looking forward to in Kotama's future. And there's a whole bunch more stuff teased for Kotama's 1.0 release I'm excited for. There's a time rewind aspect to the game that revolves around going back in time to change your decision in order to alter timelines. And there's this whole election aspect. Kotama wants to be the Caramel Star, and to do that, she's going to need all the student support as well as faculty support in the form of keepsakes. There's even a little meter that increases whenever you gather support from your peers. I raised my meter by defeating the demo's boss, saving the shopkeeper, and feeding a stray cat. So I can't wait to see all the weird stuff I have to do to win votes. And I can't wait to see if there are perks for reaching support milestones. Platforming in Kotama feels really good as well. Gliding with the Umbrella Spear is a whole lot of fun, and you eventually unlock a slide, air dash, and double jump. There are a couple of optional tricky platforming sections where you can test your platforming mettle if you're interested, and these sections are a cool precursor to challenges to come. I suppose the last facet I want to cover is exploration. Being that this is a demo, exploration is kept to a single biome, and this biome is full of NPCs to chat up and secrets to find. You have the Metroidvania staples of backtracking in order to progress or find optional rewards, as well as a bunch of hidden stuff behind destructible walls. I found a Life Jade Shard and a Chrono Pedal, both of which are items I need to collect 3 of to increase my HP and Chrono Shell shield, respectively. With tons of Luminite caches to find and memo cards to discover, the exploration in Kotama is promising. The fundamentals here are solid, and I can't wait to see what all I can discover in the game's full release. Alright, that's going to do it for my time with Kotama and Academy Citadel's demo. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm loving the game's anime aesthetic, and the Umbrella Spear is one of the coolest weapons I've seen in an MV. I like its fluid detonation system, and I actually love the parrying in this game, which is not something I say often. That generous parry window and crunchy sound design made me feel like a combat god. And the Chrono Shell system that plays out like Master Chief's shield is going to make for interesting encounters. I can just feel it. Overall, I'm really looking forward to see how combat evolves with the other weapons and becoming the Caramel Star. I'm absolutely here for the election drama and time rewind mechanics teased for the full release. Again, huge thanks to 2P Games for sponsoring this video and letting me share Kotama's journey with you all. If you liked what you saw, be sure to download the free demo on Steam and add Kotama and Academy Citadel to your wish list so you don't miss the full release. Links are in the description and pinned comment. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Metroidvania content, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of Kotama if you've already played its demo. Thanks for watching, and until next time, later nerds.